I think as an editor you are always trying to struggle with what you should be doing, what the right thing to be doing. And the irony of that is there is no right thing if you're an editor. There is just your way of doing it. When you first start out, I think you're desperately trying to find rules. How you cut a film, what you put at the start, how you cut between two frames. I think people get obsessed with how people cut between two frames, and actually the really big picture of editing and the really big picture of filmmaking is what the story is. And I think as you go on your journey as a filmmaker, you start off trying to learn that, and gradually you realise that you can't learn that. You're just at a particular stage along a journey of trying to understand what storytelling is. It's the beauty of any art form. I always think of editing as a bit like sculpting. You know, you have this big ball of clay that you somehow have to make into something. Ultimately, you're the person who's got their hands on the bit of clay. As an editor, you're the person who's actually moulding and shaping the film. That is your art, and if you stop treating it as a bit of art, then I think it just becomes rather dry and like making sausages. It's not making sausages, it's making sculptures. And the fear's always there when you make a film. Is it going to be any good? And to be quite honest, the only way of working out whether your film's any good is to sit in somewhere with an audience and watch it and breathe that peculiar thing that is watching a film with an audience. Because you can tell and you can guess, and sometimes your instinct is right about whether an audience will like it, but you'll probably be wrong in the minutiae of it. And so I think, you know, the only solution to the problem is practice. Just keep doing it and trying again, and if you get it wrong once, you try again and you do it better the next time. The right tool is incredibly important if you're an editor. You know, you're basically working on your natural instincts, those bits of muscle memory that you have worked on for years and years and years to do the thing that you can do as naturally and as quickly as you possibly can. And it's why we are kind of devoted to the tools that we use on a daily basis. I cut almost exclusively with Avid. I have all sorts of little bits of tools and things that I kind of put on the side of my Avid to make it work in the way that I particularly want it to work. But ultimately, I use Avid for everything from, you know, from the conform to the final play out. And I'm a kind of single shot person. I do it all pretty much myself. I very occasionally work with assistants, but you know, most of the time I just kind of do the ingest, do the export all myself, and shove it off to an online or a grade to do later on. And it's, you know, it's a very good tool. It's a time-proven tool for that. I think the really important thing if you're a first-timer, not sure anybody is a first-time editor anymore because you can basically do it on your phone, but is practice. Just, you know, think about what the important things you're trying to tell in your story are. You know, what is the story arc? What's the start and the end? And, you know, it doesn't have to be right first time. Just have a start and an end. And then if that's wrong, you'll find out. You know, just play. You know, and the whole process should be enjoyable. I mean, it should be enjoyable. Otherwise, you'll make something turgid and not very engaging.